Christmas was overshadowed by one number, a $40,000 crippling debt. This is not just a leadership story. This is a Christmas story about purpose. The dedicated employee was Brian, a father of 2 young sons. The quiet disaster haunting his family was constant medical bills for his children's care. The massive burden grew every month, fueled by high interest rates. He never complained. He did his job, smiled, and went home to fight the quiet war against debt. The company leadership, however, saw past the smiling facade. They knew the purpose of their company was not just to make money. Their purpose was to serve the people who built the company. They believed the greatest return on investment was not a number on a spreadsheet. It was human freedom. They decided not to wait for a corporate mandate to do what was right. The company's success that year would not be measured by shareholder dividends. It would be measured by the lives they changed. The annual Christmas party was a loud blur of fake cheer, but Brian felt only silence. He was present, but his mind was back home, calculating the punishing interest on a $40,000 medical debt. He was exhausted from sleepless nights, trying to manage the cost of his son's seizures. He stood near the wall as the CEO spoke about their people-first philosophy. Brian thought, easy for you to say, you don't know the shame of collection calls. The CEO began distributing year-end bonus checks. When the check was placed in Brian's hand, the paper felt cold, heavy. He unfolded it quickly, expecting the standard figure. He saw the number and froze. It was drastically wrong. Too high. He thought it must be a clerical error, a typo.
This can't be right. I should contact the office.
He scanned the check again, mentally running the numbers. $4, 0, 0, 0, 0. The full, exact, crushing amount. He realized the leadership had tracked his hardship. They knew the depths of his crisis. He was not just getting a bonus, he was receiving a rescue mission. The room, the music, the faces, all dissolved. He stood there, trembling, holding his freedom. The debt, the source of his crippling anxiety for years, was gone. He pushed forward, tears blurring his vision, his throat tight with a confession he couldn't hold back. He forced the words out, announcing that the company's compassion had just wiped out every dollar of his family's debt. He was crying uncontrollably, not tears of simple gratitude, but raw tears of relief and exhaustion. In that profound moment of vulnerability, the colleagues understood that the company's mission was clear. The greatest thing the company did that year was not close deals. It was removing Brian's burden. This moment was not about a Christmas gift. It was a core leadership choice. It proves that compassionate capitalism is the true driver of loyalty and morale. When the leadership saw a successful year, they saw a responsibility. They knew that an employee who is financially free is infinitely more committed and engaged than an employee barely scraping by. The money they had spent created a permanent, unbreakable bond with every person in the room. True leadership focuses on minimizing anxieties of the employees so that they can focus on the business mission. Brian wasn't just given a bonus, he was given a fresh new start. So let me ask you this. Does where you spend your money reflect your core values, mission, and purpose?